नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। I am Dr. Bharat Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Pathology, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today's topic is nutritional diseases. Now, nutritional requirement. Nutritional status of a society varies according to the socio-economic conditions. In the Western world, nutritional imbalance is more often a problem, accounting for increased frequency of obesity, while in developing country of Africa, Asia, and South America, chronic malnutrition is a serious health problem, particularly in children. For good health, humans require energy, providing nutrients, proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, waters, and some non-essential nutrients. Pathogenesis of deficiency diseases. The nutritional deficiency diseases develops when the essential nutrients are not provided to the cell adequately. The nutritional deficiency may be of two types: primary deficiency. This is due to the lack or decreased amount of essential nutrients in the diet, or secondary or continued deficiency. Secondary or continued deficiency is the malnutrition occurring as a result of the various factors. Examples are inheritance with ingestion, interference with ingestion, interference with absorption, interference with utilization, increased excretion, or increased nutritional demand. Now, obesity. Dietary imbalance and overnutrition may lead to obesity. Obesity is defined as an excess of adipose tissue that imparts health risk. A body weight of 20% excess over ideal weight for age, sex, and height is considered a health risk. The most widely used method to gauge obesity is body mass index, which is equal to weight in kilogram per height in meter square. A cut-off BMI value of 30 is used for obesity in both men and women. Etiology. Obesity results when caloric intake exceeds utilization. The imbalance of these two components can occur in the following situation. First is inadequate pushing of the oneself a- oneself away from the dining table, causing overeating; insufficient pushing of oneself out of the chair, leading to inactivity and sedentary lifestyle; and genetic predisposition to develop obesity. Diets largely derived from carbohydrate and fat, then protein rich diet. Secondary obesity may result following a number of underlying disease such as hypothyroidism, Cushing disease, insulinemia, and hypothalamic disorders. Effect of obesity. These are as under: hyperinsulinemia, type 2 diabetes mellitus, hypertension, hyperlipoproteinemia, atherosclerosis, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, cholelithiasis, hypoventilation syndrome, osteoarthritis, and cancer. Now, second is starvation. Starvation is a state of overall deprivation of nutrients. It causes it cause may be the following: deliberate fasting, religious or political; famine condition in a country or community; or secondary undernutrition such as due to chronic fasting, infections, inflammatory conditions, liver disease, cancer, etc. Metabolic changes. The following metabolic changes take place in starvation. First is glucose. Glucose stores of the body are sufficient for one day metabolic needs only. Hepatic glucogenesis from other source such as breakdown of protein take place. Proteins. Protein store and the triglycerides of adipose tissue have enough energy for about 3 months in an individual. Protein breakdown to release amino acid which are used as fuel for hepatic glucogenesis. Fats. After about 1 week of starvation, protein breakdown is decreased while triglyceride of adipose tissue breakdown to form glycerol and fatty acids. Protein energy malnutrition. The inadequate consumption of protein and energy as a result of primary dietary deficiency or conditioned deficiency may cause loss of body mass and adipose tissue, resulting in protein energy or protein calorie malnutrition. The spectrum of clinical syndrome produced as a result of PEM includes the following: kwashiorkor, which is related to protein deficiency through calorie intake may be sufficient, or marasmus is a starvation in fact occurring due to overall lack in calories. Metals and trans element. Several minerals in trans amount are essential for health since they are components of enzyme and cofactor for metabolic functions. Besides calcium and phosphorus required for vitamin D manufactures, others include iron, copper, iodine, zinc, selenium, manganese, nickel, chromium, molybdenum, fluorine. However, out of these, the dietary deficiency of first five trace elements is associated with deficiency states as under iron causing microcytic hypochromic anemia, calcium reduce bone mass or osteoporosis, phosphorus cause rickets and osteomalacia, copper cause muscle weakness, neurologic defect, anemia, growth retardation, and iodine cause goiter and hyperthyroidism or cranitism. Disorders of vitamins. Vitamins are organic substances which cannot be synthesized within the body and are essential for maintenance of normal structure and function of the cells. Thus, these substances must be provided in the human diet. Most of the vitamins are of plant or animal origin, so that they normally enter the body as constituent of ingested plant food or animal food. They are required in minute amount in contrast to the relative large amount of essential amino acid and fatty acids. Vitamins do not play any part in production of energy. Classification of vitamins. Vitamins are conventionally divided into two groups: fat soluble and water soluble. Fat soluble vitamins are these. There are four fat soluble vitamins: A, D, E, and K. These are absorbed from intestine in the presence of bile salts and intact pancreatic functions. Besides the deficiency syndrome of the vitamins, a state of hypervitaminosis due to excessive of vitamin A and D also occurs. Water soluble vitamins. These group conventionally consist of vitamin C and member of B complex groups. Besides choline, biotin, and flavonoids are new addition to this group. Water soluble vitamin are more readily absorbed from a small intestine. Being water soluble, these vitamins are more easily lost due to cooking or process of fooding. Vitamin and their deficiency. These are fat soluble vitamin like vitamin A cause ocular lesion, night blindness, xerophthalmia, keratomalacia, Biot's spot blindness, other lesions. Vitamin D cause rickets in growing children, osteomalacia in adults, and hypocalcemia and tetany. Vitamin D cause degeneration of neurons, retinal pigments, axon of peripheral nerves, denervation of muscles, new, reduced red cell lifespan, sterility in male and female animals. Water soluble vitamin C causes scurvy, vitamin B complex thiamine cause beriberi, riboflavin cause erybroflavinosis, niacin cause pellagra, pyridoxine cause vague lesions, folate cause megaloblastic anemia, cyanosloprovine vitamin B12 cause megaloblastic anemia and pernicious anemia. Diet and cancer. There are three possible mechanisms on which the story of this relationship of diet and cancer can be built up. First is dietary contact of exogenous carcinogens. The most important example in this mechanism comes from the naturally occurring carcinogen alpha toxin, which is strongly associated with high incidence of hepatocellular carcinoma in those consuming grain contaminated with molds, aspergillus flavus. Artificial sweeteners. Food additive and pesticide contaminated of food are implicated as carcinogen derived from diet. Endogenous synthesis or carcinogens or promoters. In the context of etiology of gastric carcinoma, nitritis, nitrates, and amines from the digested food are transformed in the body to the carcinogens, nitrosamines and nitrosamides. In the etiology of colon cancer, low fiber intake and high animal derived fat are implicated. High fat diets result in the rise in the level of bile acids and their intermediate metabolites produced by the intestinal bacteria, which act as carcinogens. The low fiber diet, on the other hand, does not provide adequate protection to the mucosa and reduce the stool bulk and thus increase the time of the stool remain in the colon. In the etiology of breast cancer, epidemiological studies have implicated the role of animal protein, fat, and obesity, but the evidence is yet unsustainable. Inadequate protective factors. Some component of diet such as vitamin C, A, E, selenium, and beta carotenes has protective role against cancer. These substances in normal amount in the body act as antioxidant and protects the cell against free radical injury. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 of Jyoti Vidyapit Women's University. I hope you all enjoy this session. If you have any query, please mention it in comment box. Thank you.